Good morning students. Today we are going to continue lesson number 7, that is soil, and this is part 3. Children, you have studied the major soil types of Maharashtra on the basis of the soil's color, texture, formation, process, thickness of layers and etc. We can divide the state soil into 5 major types. Number 1 is coarse soil. This soil type is a result of weathering and low rainfall. This soil can be found in the hilltops of the western part of the plateau, example Ajanta, Balaghat and Mahadev hills. The proportion of humus is negligible in this soil. Second is regur or black soil. It is found in areas of medium rainfall in the valleys and alluvial plains of river basins. Two types of soil are found. Dark black soil is found in the western part of Deccan Plateau, while medium black soil is found in the eastern part, that is Vidarbha. Though it is black in color, proportion of organic component is less in the soil. Number 3 is laterite soil. This type of soil is found in the coastal belt of Konkan to the west of the Sahyadris and in the east of Vidarbha. In areas of very heavy rainfall, the eroded rocks get washed away in a large quantity. As a result, the parent rock lies bare open. The iron in the rock reacts with the oxygen in the air and causes chemical reactions. This gives the reddish orange color to the soil, which is thus formed. Now, number 4 is alluvial soil of the coastal strip. Majority of the rivers flowing in the Konkan region are short and flow with great speed. Therefore, the alluvial brought by them gets deposited at the mouth of the river. The soil is found at the mouth of the rivers in the western coastal strip. Example, the areas around Panvel, Uran, coast, Dharamtar Creek and etc. Now number 5th is yellow brown soil. These soils are found in the areas of extreme rainfall. They are not very fertile. Therefore, they are not very used for agriculture. They are mainly found in Chandrapur, eastern part of Bhandara and parts of Sahyadri mountains. Now let us study about soil erosion and degradation. A layer of soil, that is top layer of soil, gets removed due to wind or water. This means that the soil gets eroded. Running water, climate and diversity in physiography are reasons of soil erosion. The soil quality may get lowered due to certain reasons. This is called degradation of soil. To obtain a higher agricultural yield, chemical fertilizers, insecticides, weedicides and etc. are used. The excessive spraying of chemicals and use of chemical fertilizers leads to soil degradation. Excessive irrigation draws the salts from the soil upwards and makes the soil saline and then unproductive. Due to excessive use of chemicals, their residues remain in the soils for many years. They become a threat to the existence of microorganisms in the soils. It leads to lowering of the humus content in the soil and the plants do not get micronutrients. If the pH of the soil thus gets disturbed, it is a sign of soil degradation. Now, soil conservation. Considering the importance of soils, it is necessary to conserve it. It is necessary to protect the fertile soils of farmlands from getting washed out due to rains. Soil conservation includes the works like construction of embankments and planting trees on them, construction of gully plugs against the steep slope, and etc. Such works are taken by the Department of Soil Conservation. Now planting trees can also control the velocity of the wind. This helps reducing the erosion of soil by wind. The plant roots hold the soil and this also reduces the erosion of soil. Under soil conservation, the continuous contoured trenches, that is CCTs, are constructed along the slopes. Construction of such trenches at different heights checks the velocity of water running along the slopes and hence reduces soil erosion. The water arrested in these trenches percolates into the ground. The government of Maharashtra has implemented the watershed, that is catchment area development program, under which constructing embankments along slopes in rural areas, introducing CCTs along steep slopes and etc. are undertaken. This led to the success of the scheme. Arrest water. Let it percolate. This has resulted in raising the groundwater level and raising the erosion of soil. Recently, the government has launched the scheme called Jal Yukt Shivar. Under this scheme, work like construction of farm burns, arresting waters of small streams, connecting the streams and etc. are being carried out on a large scale. It is advisable to reduce the excessive use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. If organic manures, vermicompost, compost are used regularly, it helps maintain the pH balance, increase the proportion of humus and retain the fertility of soil. Keeping the farmland fallow for some period and cultivating different crops alternatively is important to help retain the fertility of soils.